What's up, everybody? This is Pneumatics, and today they apparently are releasing an update, kind of a surprise update. So, light side, there's two new units, or I guess there's just two new units. So, there's one unit for each side. You have the ATRT Walker, which kind of looks like a Segway. It looks like a Segway a little bit, guys. I'm not exactly sure. This is like Mall Cop. You know what I mean? ATRT Mall Cop. That's what we're going with. So let's look at the attack power. 106, 97 DPS, about 1,000 health at level 1. Attack speed is 1.1. It's not bad. Targets everything, 6.5 range, and you get 2 of them. It might be pretty good. 7 energy though. Damn. Man, they're really pushing expensive cards for light side. Alright, so all-terrain recon transport is a jack of all trades of walkers. Whilst primarily used for police support or civil defense, they can be deployed as a useful fighting vehicle if the terrain is unsuitable for other walkers. It deploys 2 ATRTs on the field. Strong laser cannons can attack a single target from a long distance. 2 legs allow this vehicle to traverse obstacles and move quickly. So it should be interesting. It has a 4.5 movement speed. That's pretty damn fast. So moving right along to the Separatist Dwarf Spider Droid. God, I hope it doesn't spawn anything. Attack power is 210. Just looking at the stats, nothing seems super crazy. It's got a 7 range, which is pretty good. It's got a really slow attack speed and pretty low movement speed, so it might be useful for stopping like swarms. Okay, so Dwarf Spider Droid. This burrowing spider droid is especially gifted at crawling between narrow passageways and ventilation systems. Not sure how that's relevant. These droids are also equipped with a self-destruct mechanism, causing them to explode when threatened on the battlefield. So they're like the probe droid a little bit. That's kind of cool. Deploys 1 dwarf spider on the battlefield. Fires a powerful laser cannon to inflict massive damage, allowing you to damage multiple enemies at once. So the way that that's written kind of makes me think that it's in a line. So basically this card's going to counter all natural. Just kidding. So balance changes. We're also making some balance changes to the game. These balance changes are intended to bring balance to the game, and any changes we make will be monitored to ensure that the balance is fair in the game. So Yoda? Attack power increased from 83 to 86. Attack power of telekinesis increased from 300% to 350%. Okay. Buffing him. It didn't seem like he needed a buff, but I'm cool with that. The original concept for Yoda was to be the strongest leader in a 1v1 situation. As everyone knows, Yoda is the legendary Jedi Master and one of the most competent duelists of the Jedi Order. However, his true power never really managed to translate in the game, and his DPS is considered too low. Therefore, we have increased his damage in an attempt to restore the Jedi Master to his galactic standing of one of the strongest combatants of the Jedi Council. So, they're buffing Yoda. That is totally fine with me. I mean, they increased his telekinesis to 350%, so now you can kind of just use it on turrets, and it should just be good enough. So it's going to be a viable strategy. And his attack power increased, so that's going to scale even more. I mean, it is 3 points. So it's like, don't freak out, guys. Don't freak out. It's not like Yoda's any more broken than he already was. The buff is a little surprising to me, but hey, light side, I'll take it. Ben Kenobi. Energy cost reduced from 6 to 5. With Rey making her way to Star Wars, Force Arena Luke Skywalker is kind of seen as standing in the light side diminished. Duh. What? Anyways, although the two share many similarities, not really, Rey seems to be that little bit stronger, not really, than her predecessor. As Luke Skywalker is the symbolic leader of Star Wars, that's true. Force Arena, we wanted to give him a slight buff, with Ben Kenobi being Luke Skywalker's biggest ally and mentor. We decided to reduce the cost of Ben to allow Luke Skywalker to continue his long standing in the game. So basically, if you're a Luke player, this is good. I don't really enjoy playing Luke that much, but I don't disagree with this change. I don't think it's gonna make Ben broken or anything. Most people that are running Ben, or we've been playing against Luke Ben for a really long time, so you should have some idea of how to counter it. So Y-wing damage to enemy buildings increased from 176 to 440. Holy crap. So as bomber-style cars continue to be updated, the development team were concerned about the usability of the existing Y-wing. In this patch, we aim to improve the performance and efficiency to the Y-wing. With this new change, we hope that the Y-wing will be reborn as a tactical bomber capable of lethal attacks on enemy buildings. So basically, with these two changes, actually, 350% telekinesis and Y-wing, you could theoretically do a Yoda defense deck where you use his increased attack power to defend enemy pushes and his ability to dodge with his longevity for his life, and then you just telekinesis and Y-wing down his tower. That might be a viable strategy now. Interesting. So Rebel Demolitionist. Damage to vehicles increased from 156 to 312. Rebel Demolitionist is a very effective force to attack ground units and enemy structures. However, we know that many light side commanders have found this card is only good as a sneak attack on the turrets, and the effectiveness it has on enemy vehicles is somewhat lacking. We have significantly increased the attack damage to vehicles in order to give the card a bit more versatility. I don't like the buff to the Rebel Demolitionist just because I don't like the card, but I do see how this makes it more viable. It being versatile in a deck is why I actually didn't like it. You couldn't really use it to defend anything. It just didn't really... you used it to backdoor and that was it. Or you would try and get a kill leader, you would kill the leader, and then you would place it as a backdoor, and it's just... I don't know, it was an unfun card to me, but... So, Darth Maul. Tenacious Fighter cooldown decreased from 80 seconds to 60 seconds? What? Tenacious Fighter revived HP increased from 40 to 50%? Oh my god. Dude. Darth Maul needed a buff? What? 60 seconds? Holy crap, that means you're going to be able to get it off at least 3 times in a match. That's going to be really, really annoying. There have been many attempts on Darth Maul's life, including the vicious attack by Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn. Although that battle left him half the man he used to be, he still found a way to come back, and his pure anger and hatred were the driving force behind his resurrection. We felt that Darth Maul's resurrection abilities were a little understated in the game, and we have made changes to reflect this ability. Where are they getting this data, man? Where, I don't understand. Darth Maul was already extremely good, and 80 seconds to 60 seconds is huge. That is a huge, huge buff. You look at Yoda, and Yoda gets 83 to 86, and a 50% increase in attack. 80 seconds to 60 seconds is huge. That is a huge difference. Holy crap. And then he's going to revive with 50 HP. Oh, man. Looks like I'm going to be playing some Darth Maul, boys. I'm already really good with Darth Maul. So, again, I don't care because I'm good with both Yoda and Darth Maul. They're both leaders that I play, but I don't see why that change needed to occur. Yeah, so I'm a little confused as to where that data is coming from. So, TIE Bomber got the same increase as Y-Wing. Damage to enemy buildings increased from 168 to 420. Blaze it, 420, blaze it! TIE Bomber is one of the most iconic ships of the Empire. Its screech as its head in battle terrifies those who stand against it. Whilst it is still an important card to the Empire, it has started to fall behind the curve in terms of effectiveness. This is why we are increasing the damage to buildings in order to once again allow it to dominate the battlefield and give commanders who use it more flexibility when adding this card to their decks. So yeah, I will say that change to Y-Wing kind of makes the T-70 even more useless for 5 energy. I mean, it does a ton of damage, guys, but it's just, it costs 5. It needs to do a ton of damage. It's just, it costs too much, and it's clunky to use because it costs so much. Rocket Stormtrooper got also the same buff. Why does Rocket Stormtrooper do so much more damage than the Rebel Demolitionist? Anyways, I'm not going to read that. I don't care about Rocket Stormtrooper. Nerve Gas. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Nerve Gas. Range of effect decreased from 6 to 5. Effect duration decreased from 6 to 5. Nerve gas grenades are popular because light side commanders compose their armies of mainly organic units. This kind of forces light side commanders into a bit of a corner, as their major pushes can be severely debilitated by one well-placed nerve gas grenade. We have made a small change to the card. We will continue to monitor its effectiveness in battle. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that you're going to continue, but whatever you say, I am glad that this change is coming to the game. It needed to happen. Nerve gas has been such a pain in the all kinds of holes. Anyways, Umbarian soldiers attack power increased from 38 to 44. Umbarian soldiers are very effective at dealing with moderately large groups of enemies because its special blaster can pierce enemies. However, we felt that this basic attack power was not high enough, so we have upgraded them just a little bit more effective on the battlefield. Okay. That's fine. I feel like Umbarian soldiers, I didn't really use them before. Probably won't use them now, but I would consider them at 4. Uh, you know, with that increase of 6 attack power at level 1, that can be substantial whenever we're dealing with a common card that's going to end up at like level 14 or 15. So other changes: Kylo Ren and Rey's image has been modified. Hopefully they fixed Kylo's hair. Holy crap. Damage per second has been added to Rocket Stormtrooper and Rebel Demolitionist. Okay. Nobody cares. Decrease the difficulty of tactical challenges for certain stages. And I'm not going to go over that. I do think the tactical training, everybody is complaining about it. They think it's like a pointless mode and, oh, why do we have this? But if you're a new player and you're trying to learn the mechanics of the game, you're trying to learn unit composition, you're trying to learn like how to effectively place your leader or when to use a TIE fighter, like it teaches you those things. I don't think there's anything wrong with it being in the game. I'm glad that they added it, and I think that it'll make the lower tier players better at the game. And if you only have like a couple minutes to play and you can beat those challenges at 3 stars, then you should have like some general idea as to how, to place your units and how to protect your units with your own health and how to defend your turret and stuff like that. I think it's gotten a lot of negative feedback, and we need to not give negative feedback whenever they add something into the game. I think it's a good thing. I mean, I have played it. I've gotten 3 stars. I've done the first of it all. I've actually completed all of them. I thought there was 3, and I just didn't do the last one. But yeah, I did all of them, and they were not difficult. The airstrike one was really hard, but the other ones were not that hard. So, anyways, guys, that's the video. I just wanted to show you all the update. Figured y'all might like this. So, if you like this kind of stuff, hit subscribe. Tell me what you think of the video. Tell me how I'm such a terrible reader and my voice is just not interesting enough. Okay. Anyways, guys, you take it easy. Peace out. Have a good day.